2nd down and 7 for Platte Valley at the Brush 34-yard line. The receiver out to the left is Olson. To the right is Adam Hange. Once again, a shotgun for Jordan Smith. Smith is going to keep the football, run to his left, and Levi Brenneman found Smith in the backfield and threw him down to the turf for a loss of 2 back at the 36-yard line.
You know, Brush has got to love making all these tackles, you know, in between those hash marks out there because the Platte Valley Broncos are getting close to the sideline where they can stop the clock.
Your one-stop center for projects around your home, office, or yard is Ackley Building Center, offering everything you need to build, remodel, or repair, from paint to storm doors and windows to lumber and building materials. Ackley Building Center, 1402 Mill Street in Brush. It's a 3rd and long for Platte Valley, 3rd and 9 to be specific. From the Bead Digger 36-yard line, 5:55 to go in the third. The Bead Diggers up 21-0. 2 receivers out to the left and right. 1 setback. That's Derek Neibauer. Man in motion to the right is Fahrenbrook. There is the pitch to one man, and then the handoff on the left side on the reverse, and down in the backfield, right back at the line of scrimmage, was Marcus Walker, who took the handoff from Neibauer, and it's 4th down and 9, and we've got a flag down, though. On the Bead Digger side, it looks like a flag is down at the 33-yard line. And this looks like it's going against Platte Valley, maybe after the play. Yeah, unsportsmanlike conduct. Apparently, from what I heard along the coach's box, that after Walker fell down on that second handoff, running left on the reverse, he slammed the ball into the turf. So it's obviously a dead ball foul, 4th down. And this is a big one. That's a 15-yard penalty. And, you know, the reason Walker fell is because he was looking to make a cut because the Bead Diggers, again, have been playing assignment football.
Yeah, Rosenbrock was out there. He stayed home on the coverage, and then he was fighting off the block. They had a blocker on Rosenbrock, but he stayed his ground, and that's what forced him to make that cut when he fell.
Sollers to punt. Here comes the Bead Digger rush. He gets off a gorgeous spiraling punt. Shea Hansen calls for a fair catch, and he makes it at around the 6. And talk about great hands by Hansen. He probably should have let that go, but decided to make the fair catch with 5:22 to go in the third, and the Bead Diggers up 21-0.
You know, it's just a game of getting first downs now and keeping that Platte Valley offense off the field and no turnovers for the Diggers. So, you know, we'll take the ball clear down there on the 5 if we could have a big 95-yard drive.
And they'll spot the 1st and 10 for the Bead Diggers. How nice would it be if they could just run out the third quarter clock, but they'd have to pick up at least a couple of first downs here. From the 7-yard line, Kukas is in motion to the left, and Garcia will hand it off on the left side to Weiser. He's got room across the 15, still on his feet, and he's tackled at the 20-yard line. A gain of 13 for Connor Weiser as Ryan Smith makes the tackle, and a huge first down for the Bead Diggers who get out of that major hole.
That's a huge 107 yards for Weiser now on 6 carries.
Tony Guzman is in. C.J. Kukas will take a rest. The Bead Diggers have 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Yeah, why even pass the ball over the next 2 or 3 plays unless you want to throw Platte Valley a little bit off balance, which they've done so far today. And Garcia letting that play clock run down. And on 1st down, there's the give on the right side, and another nice hole across the 25 to the 26 is Connor Weiser. The tackle was made by Ryan Smith once again. It's a gain of 6, 2nd down and 4, and Weiser is running with a reckless abandon.
You bet that time they ran that 46 over there. They kicked out the defensive end. Weiser he has 2 hands on the football. He's leaning forward. He's got his shoulders in front of his knees, and he's just tough to bring down.
Under 4.5 minutes to go in the third. Brush 21, Platte Valley, nothing. 2nd down and 4 for the Bead Diggers at their own 26-yard line. They're staying conservative, but they're still aggressive while staying conservative. On 2nd down and 4, Garcia again realizing the value of the clock, letting the play clock run down. And on 2nd down, and Garcia is going to hand it off on the right side. And a small gain for Tanner Morrow. It was held up by Seth Baladez and Aaron Olson. He might have gotten a yard to the 27. Do they give him 2 to the 28, which would be a benefit. Yeah, they give them 2. 3rd down and 2 as Morrow and Kukas check out of the game as we hit the 3:40 mark of the 3rd.
Morrow's had a tough time today running that dive over there, but he's holding on to the football and making Platte Valley focus on somebody else besides the fullbacks.
Rosenbrock is in that backfield with Weiser. 3rd down and 2 from the 28. Garcia on the counter to Rosenbrock. Room to the outside as he spins to around the 30-yard line, and he dives, and he's got the first down. He stretched that football out to make sure that he had the 30-yard line. Instead, he gets it to the 31, and it's a gain of 3, and the Beat Diggers move the chains.
I'm telling you, if Rosenbrock didn't reach out with the football another yard, he wouldn't have had the first down either, because the officials were ready to put the ball over there where his knee was at.
Just shy of the 32-yard line. We'll give him 4 yards. He must have a long arm because he really stretched that football out.
Well, you know, the thing is that's just field awareness where you know where you have to get the first down. He's nowhere close to the sticks, but he knows where the lines are. And so that's a big pat on the back for Joe.
1st and 10 for Brush at their own 32-yard line. This possession started at their own 7. And again, Garcia walking up to the line of scrimmage. He's only a sophomore, but he's going to wait until that play clock runs down. And on 1st down, and there is the give on the right side, and another big hole for Connor Weiser, who rumbles his way across the 35 before he's tripped up at the 38-yard line. Clay Float made the tackle, but it's a gain of 6.
119 yards now for Weiser, and like you said, Garcia just steps up to the line of scrimmage. He stands there, and he watches the back judge over here who's standing in the middle of the field. And as soon as that official starts waving his arm, counting down that last 5 seconds on the play clock, that's when Garcia snaps the football.
2nd down and a short 4 to go for the Beat Diggers at their own 38-yard line. Nearly 2 minutes to go in the 3rd. Garcia taking his time, will hand it off to Weiser, and he's hit behind the line of scrimmage. That time, Platte Valley had too many defenders there, and Aaron Olson was the first to bring Weiser down, probably for a loss of around 1. It'll 3rd and a longer 4 at this point.
Yeah, but 1 minute and 50 seconds left on the clock, and Brush is, I guarantee you, they're content to take their time again here and run the football one more time and see if they can't punt the football if they have to and just have 1 quarter left to play.
Well, this will only be the 7th play of the drive, and they've chewed up 4 minutes. I mean, that is ball control.
That's a captain on the field that knows what he's doing.
On 3rd and 4 from the 38-yard line. And Garcia is going to pitch it left to Rosenbrock, cuts it back to the inside of the 40, and he's down right there. As making that tackle for Platte Valley was Clint Gehring, who we haven't called too much today, a 6'1", 276-pound senior. They'll give him only the 39, a gain of 1. But when the Beat Diggers punt this football, there will be under a minute to go in the 3rd quarter with Brush leading by 3 scores. And, you know, they might even either call a timeout or let the play clock run out. I think they might call a timeout here because they took their time getting their punt team on the field.
But they're not going into a huddle at all. They just all ran out there and lined up to punt.
C.J. Kuka standing at his own 25, awaiting the snap. There it is. There comes the rush, but he gets it off. Another gorgeous punt towards the sideline, and Floats is going to make the catch and go out of bounds at the 25-yard line because he had no room to run. An outstanding punt of 36 yards by C.J. Kukas with no return, and Platte Valley takes over on their own 29-yard line. Or check that, with 29 seconds to go. They'll take over on the 25-yard line.
Brush was in such a hurry. C.J. Kukas is the up man in that punt formation, and he was trying to get his chin strap snapped, and he was still moving around back there when they snapped the football. Of course, he can because he's one of the back guys. He can be in motion, but it's funny how the Diggers hustled out there and got that punt off.
1st and 10 for Platte Valley at their own 25-yard line. Smith is in a shotgun, awaiting the snap. 2-step drop, and there's a flag. No play. There must have been a false start by Platte Valley. And there was. As Dave mentioned in the opening half, Platte Valley didn't commit too many penalties. In fact, that was the Beat Diggers' bugaboo with 5 penalties for 53 yards. They've cleaned that up, obviously, in this half, and Platte Valley just committed a penalty that sets them back to the 20 in 1st and 15.
Platte Valley's been penalized 4 times now for a grand total of 35 yards.
2 receivers split each side. 1st and 15 for Platte Valley at their own 20-yard line. Smith has the football. 3-step drop. Rolls to his left. He's got time. Now still rolling. He's going to take off with the football along the sideline to the 25. Back to the inside across the 30 before he's taken down at around the 32 by Derek Lynch. It is a gain of 12, and that is the final play of the third quarter, unless Platte Valley, which is right up to the line of scrimmage, can get it off. They've got 5 seconds to go. Clock is still running. 2, 1, and the clock will run out. That is the end of the third quarter with the score. Brush 21, Platte Valley nothing. You're listening to the 2009 Colorado High School Football Playoffs on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com.